Yo, good morning. Yo, good morning everybody. I do these snacks reviews in the morning if you guys don't know. So I get the emails the day before. I check my emails in the morning. I get the snacks reviews. I got a squeaky ass chair. I try not to move too much. Yo, good morning guys. Welcome back to another snacks reviews. Uh this episode we have Mabzino. I don't think I said his name correctly, but we have Mabzino. He sent in 4 replays. I tried to break it down from 5 replays, and I'm gonna do 3 replays so the video gets shorter. So I guess everybody can learn something. The person can learn specific things, and then maybe another person could come in and learn. Pick and choose what they want to learn from. So these gonna be 3 Bryn replays. I think I know Bryn decently well, so I'll see what I can do. He's Plat 2, he said. So this is Plat 2 gameplay. We'll see if we can give him some tips to get him to Diamond. Let's go ahead and start this up.
Three, two.
Alright, versus Assyria. I think Axe does really good versus Katars at the moment. Axe and Spear does really good versus Katars if you play right. Alright, this is good. Good. Alright, so he's spacing him out. That's fine. Alright, nice Sayers. Alright, so he's a little afraid. He doesn't want to get comboed by guitars. I would do the same. I wouldn't do the same thing, but I totally understand why he's trying to space guitars out. Because, like, if you don't let guitars get in, then guitars can't really do anything. So, he's definitely playing the matchup right. He threw his axe. Not really sure if he's uncomfortable on axe or not. Alright, nice there to punish the impatient Sherry. So yeah, he's just spacing out guitars. If guitars can't get in, then they just lose. So this is very good game plan by him. The game goes slow though, so me, I would be bored. I can't really play slow games, but there's really nothing wrong with them. All right, so first thing we gotta talk about, right, is I think it's here. Alright, I think it's somewhere here. Maybe. We'll see. I'll try to point it out again. I'll keep my hand on the trigger so I can pause it instantly. One thing I'm really noticing and that I'm going to point out is that he's not using... Okay, here. Boom. He's not using the full weapon set of Spear and Axe. Axe plays in the air, so the way he played Axe before was totally fine. He could go more aggressive to use the weapon set better, but he's definitely not using the weapon set as strong as he could. And this is an example. So as you see, we get over here, right? Okay, boom. All right, so Asuri's retreating. He's on Spear. Basically here you gotta poke out a Siri. There's really there's no reason for him to dodge away. Because dodge got nerfed, so he can't really do anything as fast as he could jab him out, right? So if he didn't dodge away, he would have got that free. I think it's like 20 damage from the neutral light on Spear, right? But he dodged away, and he's gonna get hit by all these active frames that side light is gonna give. The Siri. So he gets hit. He takes free damage for no reason, right? So yeah, basically he needs a lot more neutral lights. A lot more neutral lights on Spirit. That's what makes Spirit so strong. He hasn't downlighted. You haven't downlighted once. You haven't neutral light once. You basically did Nair, Sayers, and Dares. Okay, boom. One neutral light. Cool. Alright, Sarah took it. Nice. You could have destroyed this Asuri just by the way you're spacing. Like, your spacing is great. You're just not using all of the tools that you have in this spacing. Alright, so another thing I want to point out is that when you landed that nair, like here. Alright, boom. Now check this out. When you land these really close range, early, like, let's call them meaty nairs. They're not really meaty, but because meaty would be like super late. Meaty is technically a really late hitbox, so you get the most advantage. But when you land these type of nairs, because nairs has so much stun, like almost all nairs are meaty. If I had to explain it, right, almost all nairs are meaty. And when you're this close, it makes it extremely easy because the ember's at white. So if you're at this close, you get this nair, right, and then instantly, so like the nair is done here. You can go for another nair, or you can look for the read for a recovery, because right now he's probably gonna dodge, right? And I think he does. So let's check it out. So you can go for, like, when you get these close range nairs, you have to look for a dare, right? Or you have to look for another nair, or you have to look for the dodge read for like a recovery. So if he's gonna dodge here, you read the dodge, you recover here in this area. If he dodges here, you read the dodge, he recovers here. If he goes up, then you recover. Whichever way you recover, you're still gonna be up to basically chase him around, because you have 8 speed. I mean, you have 7 speed. He has 7 speed too, but you basically have the advantage because you're under him, and he has to come down at some point, right? So you can follow him around. All right, so he didn't dodge. You didn't do a jump nair. You should have did a jump nair instead of jumping to the left and there. You should have did this straight up jump nair, or you should have just did a regular, recovery read, right? My read would have been maybe this direction, because like maybe he wanted to go for the weapon, but or maybe like there's more stage here. Like, when you go for reads, you have to include you have to like think about the map, because that, like, especially if they have no weapon. If they have a weapon, then you think about the map. If they don't have a weapon, you think about what's on the map, what weapons are on the map. So I don't care for bombs, so I probably wouldn't have went for the bomb. Would probably try to go for the weapon, though you're like standing right above it, and it's probably not a good idea. I would go for the weapon. Some people would go for the weapon if they had a weapon. Some people would just go for the stage and get safe. So that's what he does here. You got to use your dodge really early in your recoveries. You got a 4.5 second cooldown on you. Oh, this is strikeout. Okay. You taking a lot of free damage right now because of your spacing. A lot of this is just misspacing. A lot of misspacings. Yeah, you're kind of floating in and out of him. And you really don't need to. Like, you can easily play the spacing game that you played with Spear, with Axe. That you played a good spacing game with Spear and Axe, right? You could easily do the same thing with Sword. Like, Sword they're all basically the same thing. It's just sword. It's just that Sword could punish people at like almost all ranges. Mid range, close range, and then get those long range punishes, kind of. All right. So one thing I would. So here, you get this dare, right? I think you get some more damage on him. Alright, yeah, you get some more damage here. All right, so you get okay. Now he's orange, right? So I'm catching up to the part that I wanted to talk about. So when you guys get back to the platform on the left, all right. So this dare here, right? So your opponent's orange, and he's getting dared, right? So when your opponent is orange, you have to start making reads after landing dares. You can't go for the string anymore because the string won't land. The dare is gonna push them too far. And here you make a mistake. You make a mistake by going for the string, right? So you land a dare, you go for the string. He's pushed way too far, right? What you have to do here is hit the dare and then wait for the dodge or wait for the read. It's you basically commit to a read right here. So you could easily dare and then sit around and wait for him to fuck up, right? You could charge a neutral sig, like dodge in neutral sig. You would have caught him with this jump away. If he would have dodged in, you could have, if you would have read the dodge in, you basically turn around neutral sig and catch him here. If he would have dodged down or spot dodge, you can go for a down sig or a side sig if he dodged away. So here, like when your opponent gets further into the red, like even at early orange, you have to start making signature reads because, especially on a Suri, killing people off the side of the map, especially three defense, really early when it comes to like her side sig. So definitely start making these reads after you rack up damage, because the combo isn't gonna work. Not the combo, but the string isn't gonna work. And that generally goes for most guitar characters, actually. So yeah, this game you basically lost a free stock by getting way too close. You just stopped spacing, right? When he had guitars and you lost a free stock. You also lost a chance to get an easy kill by not, trying to read your opponent and stop going for strings. So if you're on guitars, definitely, look for those strings when they get orange. Let's go to the next match so I can get, try to get at least 3 replays in. Oh, so this was online custom strikeout. Okay. So now we're gonna get into the Bryn. Your Bryn was looking pretty good. Just gotta use your spear better. Alright, so we got axe versus axe and spear versus hammer. A pretty, I guess, a decent matchup. You could have got that weapon. Okay. Alright. So check. Like I said, you're not using all of. Alright, look. You're not using all of the spear's moveset. Alright, boom. He whiffed. You have to punish this with a down light. Just walk up, down light him, get a nice combo. Easy combo. He whiffs the recovery. Punish this with downlights, man. Like going for these nairs. Nair just got recently nerfed. It used to do more damage. Now it barely does. It doesn't do as much damage as it did. But you have to get these punishes. You jump up Nair when you could have punished with downlight. You're not using all of the spear weapon set. There we go again. It happened again. Downlight him, Sare him. Get that 30 damage, right? You missed out. You traded 60 damage. You traded like under 30 damage for 60 damage, right? You took half the damage that you could have had up on him, right? He did it again. That's 3 times. That's 3 times. He recovered from the shenanigan area. And you're not punishing with downlight, but you punished it with a side sig when he's in the air. It's like these are people wonder like what's the difference between plat and diamond. These are the differences between plat and diamond. The higher you get, the more efficient your punishes get as you play. And right here, you guys, he should be orange now. All right, boom. So you did it when he had unarmed, but you didn't do it. Okay. Now look, You got to make this reach. Every time he goes here, he's recovering up into you. This guy should be dead already. At this point, his stock should be gone. He goes shenanigans, he recovers into you. You got to make these reads. You got to be like, okay, this is a habit. I'm going to punish the fuck out of him. Don't go in shenanigan area anymore, you know? If he recoveries here, okay. Yeah, he went in shenanigan. Yo, punish the fuck. Bait him. Get him to the shenanigan area. Stand here. Bait him to go to hit you with a recovery. Walk back. Don't even dodge. Just walk back. Walk to this edge. Walk back. Downlight him on spear. Dead. He should be dead already. All right, and you're missing a lot of punishes with these whiffed aerial moves. And he did it again. All right, okay. Like it looks like you don't understand exactly where your hitboxes are because none of this stuff is like you're not hitting anywhere close to him, you know. All right, nice. You get a nice little gimp with dares. Cool. You got to get axe and destroy this guy because your spear's not hitting, you know. Like any other player would have switched weapons because they know that like I'm not hitting anything. Oh, and then you killed yourself. So you had a Z. You know that happens to everybody. So right. All right, we spamming 226. Didn't even give Axe a chance. You like poking people? Nah, okay. Signatures are not good punishes. All right, signatures don't do 1,000 damage. You know, like you can't use signatures most of the times are not they're basically punishes for kills, but they're not punishes for damage. So if you see somebody throw out a sig and you're basically gonna like try to punish them, try to go for the most optimal combo at that situation. So there you could have easily dodge. You could have walked up in side light. You could have walked up in neutral light into a chase dodge side light or a chase dodge down light. So things like that. You have to be able to punish accordingly to their HP. If they have low HP, you don't throw out six. Six at most do 36 damage, which happens not really 36 damage for racks, but at most they do like 20 damage each, you know. So if you have these combos that you can get 30 damage, 40 damage for, you got to go for them. Okay. Okay, now understanding hitboxes. Basically whiffing a punish. So look, you're not. So this is a problem that a lot of people have. If you're gonna play safe, alright, play efficient, right? Like you're not playing efficient. You're not doing anything. He's whiffing, and you're just not doing anything. You know? Like look here. He whiffed, and you're scared. He just whiffed. Don't be scared, right? Now you guys dodged into each other. There was really nothing to be scared, right? And then you whiff another punish. So like, you know, footsies in this game are not as good as in other games. You can't spend too much time doing nothing. You know? Nice string. Easy kill. You spend way too much time doing nothing. Alright, input error. Don't throw your weapon like that. You know? If you're gonna go for the weapon guard the weapon with your spear. Poke him. You don't need to throw it. That's the sixth. That's what the sixth, seventh, eighth times he's recovered out of shenanigan. You got to make that read, right? And you get hit by a neutral six. So look, you're not reading his habits. You know, you have to punish this guy for recovering out of shenanigan area every single time. That's what he did every single time. He did a recovery out of shenanigan area every single time. You can't let that happen. He should have lost his first stock in the first 30 seconds for recovering out of shenanigans, but you didn't punish it. So you have to use, like I said, what I'm saying, you're not using the full moveset of spear. Um, and you spend way too much time doing nothing on axe. You have to swing the axe. You know that's why axe is so good right now. Axe can swing without really thinking too much about it and not get punished. You know, you throw out hitboxes in the air and you protect yourself and you try to confirm strings as you throw out these hitboxes in the air. All right, let's go to this last one and see what happens. Axe versus axe, and then you got spear versus bow. Alright, this is a 5-minute match. This is going to be the last match. I'm going to try to get in everything so this video turns out to be 30 minutes long. Oh, you got to go for the Sair. You got to go for the Sair or your Nair has to go faster. You missed out on the combo. I mean, both combo, but you got to go for the Sair because it does way more damage, right? Good read. Nice 6. Okay, you can't. It's really that combo, that string from bow. You know, a lot of it. It's really hard to hit because you can basically jump out of it, right? That was a really bad punish. You know, it was a good try, but you got to understand your hitbox doesn't go that far. Okay, nice punish. All right, nice. Basically, you spam recovery here. Like this is what Spirit does. You spam recovery and ground pound when you're looking for a kill. Ooh, nice punch. Oh, you can't go for too many of those. You just spamming it because you hit it twice. Oh, you gotta go for the Sairs. Spam recovery, man. Spam recovery and Sairs. You don't need 6. You just recovery dare Sair. That's what you need on spear. Recovery dare Sair. Get the kill. Alright, that throw in the neutral is actually a pretty good throw, right? It opens up recoveries, dares, and Sairs. I mean, yeah, recoveries, ground pounds, not dares. Recovery, ground pounds, and Sairs. So those throws are fine. Right here, when you have axe, you fish for Sairs, and you fish for neutral lights. You don't go for side lights. And you lost a stock. You shouldn't have lost that stock, man. Alright, yeah, okay, he had so much damage. So basically, when you have axe and you need a kill, you neutralize Sair, right? When you have spear and you need a kill, you ground pound punishes, like you punish him with ground pound, or you do recovery, right? Run up recovery is not a good approach option. Oh, it looks like somebody's AFK. Never approach a ground with recovery. It's not a good thing. Is this a bot? Is this a bot that he... No dodges? Are you trolling him? I don't know, man. Okay, he's back, yeah. You don't... Bots don't fast fall. Alright, so yeah, I think he disconnected and it was a bot. Yeah, bots don't fast fall. Okay. Alright, you open them up with a nice side stick. You know, that's fine. Alright, nice Sair. Oh, nice side light. Oh my god. I couldn't hit those. Oh shit. Gotta hold that in before I get that nerve damage. Fuck. And you got punished for that dare. Once again, you went for a hitbox that wasn't even close, and you got punished for it. Okay, he's weapon guarding you. Be careful. No, you don't gotta go for the weapon. All right. So check this out. You do all the when you basically when you have a weapon, you're willing to space your opponent out for forever. But when you don't have a weapon, you're not willing to be patient and wait for a weapon. That's not good, man. You gotta have your patience has to be equal throughout the match, especially when you don't have a weapon. Like being patient with a weapon is cool too, right? But if you don't have a weapon and your opponent is sitting on the weapon, like you don't have to go to him, like that's what he wants. He wants you to run into him so he can hit you because you're trying to get the weapon. And he's still covering the weapon. You don't gotta run into him. Basically, wait for another weapon. You threw your weapon, and he could have basically weapon guarded you for way more damage. So now you need recoveries, stairs, and ground pounds. That sidelight was not what you needed. You needed ground pounds. He's getting way too much damage. He should have died like at least 20 seconds ago. You should have ground pounded that side stick. That was good string. Amazing string. I'm gonna copy that, by the way. Falling Sarah at wide into jump. Dead. Falling Sarah into wide into jump nair. Great string. Really good. So yeah, like basically a lot of your gameplay. So basically, all I have to say about and I can go into like maybe I can even play a match. Try to play a match with Bryn. Let's see if I can get some. Let's see if I can get some gameplay. Start off with Bryn, and then we'll play some, spear. We'll play some axe. Yeah, we'll play some axe, and then we'll play some spear. So look, when you have spear, like though my spear is bad, I'm gonna try to point out, I tried to punish that nair, right? All right, when you playing against gauntlets, just stay in the air, right? Be careful of your spacing. Boom. This is what you need to do to get those punishes, right? Recovery, like catch people out the air. Alright, punish that. So he needs to die? I'm looking for recoveries and ground pounds, right? Oh, I missed. Boom. He needs to die. You look for recoveries, ground pounds. Get that out the way, right? So basically, with axe, you gotta spam your aerials, right? Basically, spam your aerials, right? Spam your aerials. Use your dodge early. I'll take that free damage. Look at that. Alright, there's nothing much I can really teach from Bo to you. So, you got axe. Spam your aerials, right? You saw that close there? I mean, that close there? You see those close nairs? That close nair. I got this guy muted because he's really toxic, but whatever. That close nair, I comboed it into a dare, right? Because he was at white. So we can go into that replayer show real quick. You know, this we're gonna end this this Snackxs reviews after this replay. So pay attention to how I use my hitboxes, right? So he jumped. All right. So check this out. So he jumped. I went for a Sair, right? You would have went for Nair. Your Nair would probably hit, but like I understand that this area, my Sair would probably hit. You would have went for Nair. I probably should have went for Nair right there, right? And then this dare, this turnaround dare, maybe I thought he was gonna run back to more stage. Like I said, when you reach for, you look for these reads, right? About is he gonna go for the weapon or is he gonna run to more stage? So I dare behind me because I think he's gonna go for more stage, right? He didn't. I thought he would maybe recover, you know, faster. So I went for a Sair. I mean a side light. All right, so boom, hit him with a dare. Maybe I thought the dare bounced out of the way, so I did a dare here, right? But it bounced him this way. I don't really understand Spear that much, you know? So he jumped, went for the Sair, you know, dodged to get away from the edge when you have gauntlets. Boom, punish that on the ground. He's in this area, down air him, you know? You don't need to jump Nair. Go for this down air. Get this combo. Look at that. Easy combo damage, right? Boom. He's red, so now I can put pressure on him, right? Now he's in kill percentage. I jump and I look for these like falling Sairs in this area, or I go for recoveries. He's red. You need nothing but Sairs and recoveries. I get punished, right? Try to cover the weapon because I thought he would go for it. I keep going for recoveries and Sairs and ground pounds, right? Sair, Sair, ground pound. You know? I play this, so you don't want to ground pound on Spirit into hammer recovery. You just die, right? So I played this wrong. He went here when I thought he would go here, right? Because of this ledge. I didn't take into account that this was a recovery option, right? So I thought he was going here because it, you know, normally it's just you only go for the wall. So I basically wait for the recovery and then I ground pound. Pay attention. So I watch him recovery and then I ground pound. But I'm really not thinking that much because I'm ground pounding nowhere near him, you know? Hit me on some weapon throws. The startup makes me miss this. Alright, ground pound. Kills. Everything I did when he got red was ground pound, Sair, and recovery. That's all you gotta do. You know? Axe. Spam your aerials, okay? That's what makes Axe so good. Spam your aerials. You know, I thought he would dodge down, or that's just me not knowing Axe. I thought he would dodge, like, be lower when you dodge down. Went for a dare, you know? Spam it, even if you miss, they have to respect it, you know? They have to respect the aerials. You know, you can space your area around you. Here, I should have recovered. If I recovered, and then maybe I would have made it back with a dodge. That's just my fault of being bad with Axe. Alright, get a nice punish, get a kill, throw away my bow because I didn't need it for this example. Get Axe, right? Spam aerials, boom. Hey, what are you doing? Respect the. Don't fight in the air around me, you know. Stay close to guns. Spam these aerials, boom, boom. Look at that. Look at that. This is what I want to talk to you about. Let me show you the stun. There's so much stun on there. Look at that. Really close dare. I mean, Nair, right? If we take it back, super close Nair, right? He's in front of me, so I guess like maybe if he's in front of you, like if you hit a Nair when he's like in this area and not that much above you, then you go for there, right? Look at all that stun. That is a combo. That is an aerial combo. It's crazy. You gotta look for that. Spam your aerials. That ground pound was covering up so much space. He can't go near the wall, right? Spam them aerials. Ground pound the wall. He can't go near the wall, right? he cannot go near the wall when you ground pound the wall. So he has to respect it. There, he needed the wall, and he went into the wall. I ground pound the wall. He died. Right. So that's basically how you have to see it. You know, spam your axe aerials and punish people for misspacing with spear. You know, you space them out. You make them get into situations where spear works on people's nerves. Right. And I guess that's like the end of Snackxs reviews. Like if none of this actually helps, you know, send in, you know, 3 more replays, you know, and I want them to be like single legends. So go to customs and play a single legend. Strikeout, I prefer it not to be strikeout, but if it has to be strikeout, then you know that's fine also. But make sure you send in 3 replays on the same legend, and then I'll try to like go through them as fast as possible, and then I'll play a game with that legend. I might even do ranked with that legend, you know, so it can help you guys out, so you guys can see the diamond gameplay. It might not be that great, you know, but at least I can give insight on what I'm trying to do. And that wraps up Snackxs reviews today with Mabzino. That's his name, right? I'm saying it right. Mabzino. Okay, Mabzino. Thanks so much for sending in the replays. This video will be up in a few minutes after this, and yeah, that's really much all I gotta say, man. And I hope this helps. If it didn't, send in more replays, and we could do it all over again, dude. All right, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share with your guys, share with your friends. Tell them that I'm out here giving free lessons. I'm putting in time to the community. You know, share it on Reddit if you want to, and let people know that I helped you. And just, you know, most importantly, just send in the replay so I can help. Shout out to you guys. Salute, and I'm out.